Let's go, Squeaky fam. We beat the sun up. As you can see, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. We out here in Durham, North Carolina. We got our uncle with us. We're gonna knock out a lot of sidewalks today. Stay tuned. Let's go.
Let's get Squeaky. We 2 hours away from home, Squeaky fam. It's only about 7. We woke up at about 5. You see my uncle back there in the back. This part right here towards the end. But we about to give you an amazing transformation. They had a lot of different sidewalks and things like that here. Right now we're outside of a restaurant area. They wanted to get this area clean first. So as you can see, we're going through, after we surface clean everything, now we're giving it a nice rinse down. It was a super fun process. It's gonna look beautiful once we get done with everything.
Let's go. He over there. We don't kill all this sidewalk. Let's go.
Practice makes perfect, Squeaky fam. As you can see, we don't have our normal partner with us today, but when you have proper equipment, it's not hard to train people up to do exactly what you need to do. As you can see, that sidewalk looks fantastic now. We're keeping those wood chips back in, close to the side, and as you can see, we had 3 blocks we couldn't reach from the top of the road. We were about 200 feet, maybe even 250 each. So once we got done with this section right here, we're gonna make a left right there, over there near the truck. And after we hit all of the part that we can reach with our hose, we're gonna section everything off and hit that part right there at the end. Look at this difference he's making with that surface cleaner. Now that I caught up to him rinsing, I'm gonna do the same thing he's doing. I love that blue Let's Get Squeaky surface cleaner. That thing's eating. You see that T right there? Let's keep it going though. As you can see now, we're all the way up here past both of the trucks. Honestly, at this point, it was only about 11 o'clock. We were flying, Squeaky fam. It's nothing they can do to keep up with us. Really, honest and truly. And I'm not meaning the people we're working with. I mean just in general.
Stop cutting corners, bro. Talking about his wood chips in the way. Push them back over after you hit the edge. Go.
I want to speed up that part right there. I wanted y'all to listen to that. Because a lot of times when I go and do jobs that's been done last year or 6 months ago, sometimes even a week ago, people don't never want to hit their edges. They always want to cut corners. Look how good this sidewalk looks now.
Dang. So good.
Now, I obviously want to eat off a plate, but I definitely would take a couple bites off of something you put on this sidewalk. It's super clean, y'all. Let's go. All right, let's keep the ball rolling. We've done rinsing this side down. Now we hitting those top 4 or 5 blocks that we couldn't hit from the top of this sidewalk. As you can see, the truck is over there on the other side of the road. We got about 3 or 4 patios to clean over there. As you can see, we got tired of messing with that 20. So since the water filled up and that gravity flow was coming through pretty good, we switched to that 24 for that 6 gallon a minute. And it was doing exactly what I needed it to do. As you can see here, if you look at each and every part of this floor, it's coming all squeaky clean. I was very amazed with this process, especially considering the fact that, like I said before, my uncle has never worked with me except for one time. And he did minimal surface cleaning, but today he really put that work in. So I'm very proud of him. As you can see him back there knocking out that sidewalk, he's almost done. We're gonna give you a nice point of view angle of him back there working, and here that goes right here. Look at that difference he's making. Wow, let's get Squeaky. He loved when he got to practice with that surface cleaner with the wheels on it, and I could not get it back from him. I cannot lie to y'all. So I just pulled out that 24 like I said. And once he got done, look at him rinsing down that sidewalk. This was a team effort, Squeaky fam. And there's nothing wrong with that. In life, as we grow each and every day, don't never think that you have to get everything done by yourself. There's nothing wrong with splitting the pie. And at the end of the day, we all can eat. Because if you work yourself in overtime and you get so tired that you get drained out, you won't be able to do anything else. So why do that when you could just call Squeaky T? Like I said before in one of my videos, if you have any commercial work or different things like that, stuff you can't handle, just contact me before you say you can't do it. Because no matter how far you are, I probably can get to you. If y'all know before, we've been all the way to Alabama before with this thing, Squeaky fam. So don't never say what we can't do.
Don't let that man tell you he don't know what he's doing. Go.
We almost out of here, Squeaky fam. You see he over there knocking out that front sidewalk, and I'm gonna rinse it down for him. I only got this one patio left to rinse, then all I gotta do is go around there and rinse that half of that sidewalk that I was able to reach.
Washing off all that furniture now. Go.
This was a flawless fatality. Like they say on Mortal Kombat.
See right there where we stopped at? Let's go. 1 o'clock. Done with all of this.
than when the saw was in that other building. It's crazy. Everything's drying up nice and good, Squeaky fam. It's always something. Look at this. Devil be working, but he's not gonna stop me. As you can see, I think the battery cable was a little bit loose. Once we tightened it up, that thing has been firing up ever since. We actually did a couple jobs with it today, but if it happens again, we'll get it nice and looked over. If anybody has any input what it could possibly be, let me know. But like I said, I think it's just the battery. But as you can see now, we've already went across the front and we did this sidewalk. So everything's nice and uniform. Last step we gotta do is one dumpster pad and we hitting that road for that 2-hour trip back home. I appreciate y'all for watching so far. And make sure, like I said before, if you like this type of content, you hit that like or subscribe button, or you contact me anytime if you need to get all squeaky clean. Last but not least though, check out the difference we make on this dumpster pad. It was a whole bunch of different stuff in here. It was kind of annoying. So we went through and hit all our edges. Once we look to the left, you see all that stuff we had to move. Now that we clean this side, we're gonna move everything from the left side to the right side, or vice versa. You know what I mean. Pay attention. Look at that side. Let's go. I don't ever like to cut corners. The way I live my life is, would I do this at my grandma's house, or would I do this at my dad's house, or anybody else, or even you, Squeaky fan, the person you watching now. I don't never like to cut corners, because when I sleep at night, instead of me having nightmares or Freddy Krueger and different things like that, I have different nightmares of missing a spot that I cleaned earlier, and I can't sleep well. So as you can see, we hit all those different corners. Now we're going through making this unbelievably uniform with this surface cleaner. If you on that last stretch of work, you kind of kick it in the O drive. It was a great experience, I ain't gonna lie. I was ready to go home, but I was happy and very proud of myself for the work that we got done today. We did all the sidewalks and things like that around 2 full buildings for the most part, and even helped knock out a dumpster pad. We got 70% of this job done with them. They knocked out a lot of stuff as well. So, teamwork really does make the dream work. As you can see, once we pick that phone up from sitting right there, we gotta rinse all that dirt and debris out of there. And don't worry, we had something out there in the parking lot to get a lot of that big trash up. So it's not just gonna be sitting out there. And once we get done, we're gonna give you a nice view. Stay tuned. We out of here. Let's go, Squeaky fam. We back at home base, man. 2.5-hour drive back. Been in Durham today, got a lot of work knocked out. Contact me anytime you need something, and also chase your dreams. Let's go. It's been another movie, and I'll catch y'all next time. Squeaky Tees out.